Yes, Yaakov.
I wanted to clarify with regards to the importance of Rav's advice. Rav said recently that it is of highest importance for every friend in Europe to come to the convention.
True.
Some friends immediately, because Rav said, they just do everything to come to the convention.
European.
Right, Europeans. And there are other friends in Europe that still have difficulties, Rav said, but still, three dots. And so, what do you recommend to them? How to achieve this importance?
It's the evil inclination working in man. The evil inclination working in man. And even though right now they decide, for instance, that's it, I'm coming, I'm going. Later on, they'll cool off, make all these calculations. What we are demanded of is to carry out the work above all calculations. There is no chance to be impressed of unity of connection that we need so much in order to rise to this first spiritual degree if it's not when we are gathered. Many times I follow what's going on with us. People who don't come to the lesson every day are different than the ones who do come every day. The ones listening at home and can't come over here for their various reasons, even if they live 10 kilometers from here. It's not the same. People who live far away and can't come to their groups in some way, or nevertheless they do come and participate. There are differences and differences. It's like, these circles. Ripples? Why? With the common center. The ripples?
No, advot, בסדר.
Ripples, okay.
And I don't know what to say. Our work, compared to any other style of methods, it's that we connect ourselves in a 10, each one of us. Every 10 helps the other 10s. That's what it was written from Moshe to do, even before they entered the desert in Yitro. And our entire work is in the 10s, and you have that nowhere and in no method, because there is no other method in this world except for Kabbalah that can bring to connection. But this method is realized while we are in this world, meaning people physically sitting together with their bodies, looking at each other, sitting on their butt together, close to each other, and starting to work. When I hear and I see and I can speak and connect and we eat together, without that we have no ability to connect. That's why the entire cascading from above to below ends at this world. There's these wise people that say, oh, this world, I sit behind the screen, and in this way I can be connected to them. No. It's incorrect. I'm telling you, I see throughout the years what's going on. There is no substitute to a physical meeting. There is no substitute. You see those businessmen constantly on planes. All those politicians always flying. Why do they have to fly? You can't. And that is something confirmed. with all the media you have, that you see him on a huge screen. No, it's not the same thing. You can't be impressed. That's why we have no choice. We have to come to that. But if it's in Europe, if it's here, I'd recommend each friend in all the groups to come together here to our center from all of Israel. But if not, at least get together in big groups. Let's say like the Haifa group. They can be there. It's a big group. But actually, I'd also tell them, let's do it together. But the Europeans, they have no chance to advance if they don't gather. No chance. The entire wisdom of Kabbalah, the entire spiritual work, is all founded on the connection between humans. I know on myself how unpleasant it is to hear that in the beginning, but here you have to hear your teacher. If the Rabash wouldn't tell me that I need a society, I wouldn't bring people. If he wouldn't say that I need a group, we wouldn't organize the group. Me, myself, why do I need anybody? According to my character, to my qualities, I like being alone. I don't want to belong to anybody. And that was my whole life from my childhood. That's why I understand you. I am willing to live in a forest somewhere alone completely. It's hard to provide for myself, but according to my character, to who I am, I'm telling you. No friends, no nothing. To such an extent. Usually people aren't built in this way. But I tell you, I understand it completely, but there is no choice. That's it.
How important is it for us, for the whole world, for the Europeans to get to the Congress?
I think that each one of us should come to every European and shake him up, grab him by the ear, and bring him to the convention. If we see that he isn't listening or making a mistake, but if he decided not to come, that's as if he decides to leave our framework. That's same thing.
It's so important.
Yeah, it's so important. There's a huge difference between the people that are in the convention and the ones who disregard it and don't show up. It's a huge difference. I don't know how else to say it.
But how important is it for us to feel that we're dependent on that European person to get to the Congress?
We are very dependent on it. It's the time, especially in Europe, where you are very dependent on it. And each and every one is important. And I hope they have time and they'll come. According to what I heard, the place is nice, it's organized correctly. Also, the hotels are organized in a good way. The hall where it's going to take place is a nice one. We can do everything there. They want me to come a day before, I can come a day before. Not according to the schedule of the convention, even before, whatever they want. So let's try and connect. Okay, yes.
To continue that question, my impression from a talk with friends from Europe that there is this feeling lately, especially lately, that I can stay with my friends in my country and feel the same because I have a 10.
But that's not in a convention that's directed towards me. When I came to Mexico, all of the Mexicans even came from South America, from Colombia and from all those countries. They also came. But at least from the same country, those who are the physical convention is aimed towards them, they have to come. Same thing was in America, the United States. Now about Europe, I don't know, so choose a different place if they think it's not convenient. Choose a different date if they think it's not convenient. I don't know, I'm working according to what people tell me to do. But not to say that they cannot come. I'm saying again, not coming, it's as if leaving the Arab frame. Yes.
I remember that at the end of the U.S. Congress, you talked about our need to invest so that the friends next time that didn't come will come. What is this loss? What do we lose when a friend that could come didn't come?
It's a huge loss. There's a loss in quantity and in quality, and here it's both. We were lost in both of them, each one in his own unique way, and because we're not connecting, so it's also in quality, in quantity.
The friend himself, he can justify himself. I can't get there.
What do you mean I can't come? Tell me what. Let's say you're coming there in order to receive spirituality. I'm telling you, to receive spirituality. Are you coming or not? If you're not coming, that's it. So you're deleted from the list. You don't want it. You want to fulfill some place in a group? Okay, keep doing it. But the main action you're supposed to do, you don't. I have nothing to add. It's the impression you get from a convention, it speaks for itself. And then people forget, obviously it's our nature, but it stays in the vessels. What you attained stays. And later on, how do you say it? You reach that special state where everything just gathers together. Okay?